We're going to be making a pistachio crusted swordfish with a mango salsa. What I've prepared for us today is our swordfish, 2 swordfish steaks that you could go down to any fish person in your area or a fish guy in your area and have them get ready for you. Usually they'll leave the skin on when they cut it, so we're going to take that off today. And I've prepared all my ingredients for my salsa, going with kiwis, yellow peppers, red peppers, roasted jalapenos, garlic, of course, some cilantro, red onions, lime juice, a little white vinegar. Always like that little contrast. And we're going to crust this with some pistachios. Pretty much I could get my salsa ready by the time our swordfish finishes. We don't want it overcooked. We like swordfish cooked, but not too well done, because we need to keep some moisture. It's not a naturally moist fish. So let's get this started. So to take off the skin, let's say that you didn't ask or you forgot, just want to get your knife underneath. Let's get our knife underneath here, holding it as tight as possible, and just go right along the base where the skin is, and you should pull off this nice piece of skin on there and leave yourself skinless. To sear this, I'm using a pan that I could finish off in the oven, because I don't want it out on the stove the whole time. I want to get some heat radiating around the whole thing. So what I'm going to do to sear it is sear the crust on, the pistachio crust. I'll get the oil nice and hot in a nice hot pan. Our pistachio crust is right here. Cornstarch and chopped or crushed pistachios. You could throw them in a bar towel or a hand towel and crush them up with a meat mallet. You could use them in a robo coupe. Either way, you'll be fine. What I need to do is get a little more moisture on our fish. So just plain water. You could dip them in water, but I find this works the best. And we go right into the pistachio. You only need to crust one side. You can do the whole thing, but you only need to crust one side. You don't want to overpower the fish. And then we want to get it in there and sear those pistachios to it. Push down. So we're going to sear this one side. Now you've got to be careful. Pistachios are going to burn on us. But you also want to let it sear enough, that way we could flip it over. Sometimes you take meat, you ever notice you try to pull the meat out and it doesn't flip over, or it breaks apart? Well, it's because it wasn't left alone on one side long enough. But we want to be careful we don't burn the pistachios. They're delicate, and you see how like this one got a little darker than we wanted it to? That's exactly what could happen. We take a little lemon juice, we'll squeeze that in there. Get that out of the way. Put a little white wine in there. And we're giving it juice to play with so it could stay juicy. We'll turn off the heat. I learned how to figure that out. A little fresh pepper. And we're going to throw this in the oven. 5, 10 minutes, 10 minutes tops. That's if they're big, thick pieces. If they're over an inch, you're going to throw them in there. Let's just get them in there. We'll just get that finishing off nice, put it on. And let's make our salsa. Our salsa, of course, mangoes, cut mangoes. I threw a little fresh parsley in there. I'm going to throw one of my favorite things in the world, fresh cilantro. You cannot put enough cilantro in a salsa. I think that's what it should be made of. Depending how hot you want things to be, as much jalapeno grilled as you like. Grilling the jalapeno brings out the flavor where it doesn't intensify the heat. Also, because we took out the membrane and the seeds in the jalapeno, we didn't want it too hot because we want family who doesn't like hot to enjoy it. Put some red onions. These are one of those things you can put as many or as little as you like in there. A little white wine vinegar. That acidity is going to go great. The lime juice has a little of acidity, and so does the white wine vinegar, and it's just going to go well with all the peppers. Then we're going to take our lime and put some lime juice in there. If you have a juicer, and you want to juice your limes ahead of time, this lime was a little dry. That's why I put 3 in here, because you never know. Again, whoa, and you get it in your face a little bit. That's always fun. And we'll put some lime juice in there. Yellow red peppers, color, flavor, contrast. We've talked about that. Garlic. Can't do anything without garlic in this kitchen. Kiwis. Love kiwis. And if I've never told you about it, Italy is one of the largest growers of kiwis in the world. Some fresh pepper, always. Some salt. And a little olive oil. When you think of salsas, one of the most important ingredients in all salsas is the cilantro. Some type of acid or lemon base. And that will give you your salsa. This is a nice fruit salsa that will go well with so many things. Try this on pork. Try this with our swordfish, which we are going to try. Try it on chicken. Wow, it'd be great on chicken. Or by itself. You can make a nice salad. You make a little bit of couscous and chill it and add your salsa to it. It makes a wonderful salad. So we have that. So I may believe that this has been out all, we had this in the refrigerator overnight, so we got some great combination on there. Let's put this right on here. Look at those colors. Look at that. So salsas, do you not like mangoes? It's okay if you don't like mangoes. It's not going to affect you. You can put something else. You want to just make it a kiwi salsa? You want to make it a tomato salsa? Make it whatever you like. Make it the salsa of your choice. Use the cilantro, use the red onions, use a little white vinegar, use some juices, lime, lemon, what you like there. Regular salsa is just with tomatoes. Peel off some of that roasted tomato. Make some roasted tomatoes, put them in the salsa. It comes out just wonderful. So we finished off our swordfish. We'll use this one. It looks nicer. You give this one, when we're serving, this one goes to me and this one goes to you. So in this case, we put our swordfish right over there. And with a little of the sauce that the wine made in the pan, we could put that right there. Wow. And you may put the mess over to the side, let the other person who's not cooking clean. We'll grab another fork. It's the same fork, but we're trying to make it look good. And look at a beautiful piece of swordfish with a mango salsa that is simply outrageous. This one's for me. Enjoy.